Okay, welcome to chair yoga and chair standing yoga. So today we're gonna focus on yoga is good for so many things. Today our focus is gonna be on heart health, blood pressure, lowering our cholesterol. Yeah, and so there's many breathing techniques. There's also nutrition and things like that to listen to your doctor. But one of the most important things that I want to leave with you today is breathing. And we'll get into the breathing, but our breath work can really help us to dilate our blood vessels and expand them, right? And relax them so that we can get oxygen to all of our vital organs, including our heart, right? Heart, boy, pumping every day. So let's find our chairs, come into our space, and just be relaxed and just take in whatever you want to take in during this hour. Good. Root down into your sit bones. So like your pelvic floor, feel it really pressing down into your chair, right? And then grow your spine tall. So you're pressing down into your chair as you're growing your spine tall. Good. Yeah, nice. Okay. And then take your shoulders and just gently reach them up and back and down. Good. So relaxing the shoulders. Good. Then we're going to bring our hands into prayer position. And we're going to start to rub our hands, right? Creating heat in our body. This also increases circulation. So, right, we're talking about circulation is paramount to our heart function. So starting to feel the hands create heat in your palms. Good. Now, if you're like me, you may want to slip your glasses off, or you can just cup your hands. Good. But we're going to just place our palms, close your eyes and place your palms over your eyes. Just notice the tingling in your palms. Maybe you feel a little bit of the heat on your eyes. And feel how it feels to just close the eyes, relax your shoulders. Yeah. Starting to release stress in the body. And then keep your eyes closed. Go ahead and float your hands down off your eyes. And then just gently, when you're ready, just flutter the eyes open. So many simple little tools that we can do that are really profound. Because as we hear in society today, the biggest cause of disease is stress, right? We hear that time and time and time again. And we can say to ourselves, I'm not stressed, but it may be really different. Maybe our body's saying, yes, you are. So yeah, just relieving that stress. All right. So again, just rooting down into the chair, spine is nice and tall. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, slowly just turn your head over to the right. So we're just going to take it slow today and mindful, and just take it to wherever you want. Again, we don't need to build up any stress in yoga class. It's to release. And then inhale, slowly bring the head back forward. And exhale, turn the head to the opposite direction. Stretching the neck. Just make it feel nice. And then inhale forward. And again, exhale, look over to the right. Maybe you go a teeny bit further, maybe not. And then come forward and turn the head slowly over to the left or the opposite direction. And forward with the head. Good. All right, getting into our breath. So I don't want to get too technical or scientific, but I really want you to catch this concept. So nitric oxide is a compound that is in our body. And nitric oxide helps to relax and dilate all of our blood vessels, which really is helpful for the heart and our breath. And it also helps to make our platelets, those little platelets, less sticky. So it keeps our blood vessels open. The most profound way to get nitric oxide into our system is through our nose. So just nasal breathing. If you remember one thing today, and that is So important to breathe in through your nose because we can get almost 35 to 40% of the nitric oxide that our body needs to function. Nitric oxide is responsible for releasing certain hormones. So it's really, really helpful. So basically today we're just going to be breathing in through our nose as deep as we can. And then we're going to slowly breathe either out through your nose, if that's helpful, or you can just purse your lips and slowly breathe out. That's it, right? If we remember one thing, just nose breathing. That's why with athletes, they really teach them to breathe through their nose because they're getting that nitric oxide to build up, get more in, dilating their blood vessels so they can go farther. Same thing with us, right? So again, sitting comfortably, nice tall spine. Let's go ahead and float our eyes closed. Good. So for 2 minutes now, we're just going to be breathing in through our nose. Slowly, you can take a breath in through your nose and then slowly breathe out through your nose. Or you can just have little pursed lips and like you're blowing. If your nose is feeling a little stuffy, just really try to breathe in through the nose, as deeply as you can. So 2 minutes. You're just slowly breathing in all the way and then slowly breathing out. Maybe even extending the exhale just a little bit, relaxing. Continue at your own pace. Relax, slow breath, big breath in. But any point in time you get a little lightheaded or dizzy, just go back to natural breath for a little while and then start the deep nasal breathing. Each time you inhale, see if you can go a little bit more. Yeah, no struggle. Yeah, just imagining this nitric oxide just bathing your nasal cavities, all through your vascular system, gently dilating your blood vessels. Continue on, noticing maybe the temperature of the air as it goes into your nose, into your nostrils. Notice the temperature of the air as it exits. Continue to relax your body more and more, especially as you slowly breathe out. And just 2 more breaths here. And on the exhale, the bottom of the next exhale breath, just relax, release the breath. Continue to just gently breathe through the nose for your natural breath. Notice any sensations, anything different, the effects of that breath. And then when you feel ready and complete, gently flutter the eyes open. So just that breath, 2 minutes, a couple times a day can really, really help. So for the rest of the class, we're going to try to breathe through that nose. It's just so important. It's not only filtering and warming the breath, but it's increasing that nitric oxide, that compound that we need to keep our heart healthy, to keep our blood pressure in control. Yeah, some people have said that, if you take your blood pressure, you do this nasal breath for a couple of minutes and take your blood pressure again. Typically, they've been finding that blood pressure goes down. Yeah, good, nice work. That's all. We could do the rest of that for the whole class and we'd have a great heart healthy class. There's also nitric oxide also in foods, things like beets and spinach and lettuce and things like that. We all know that, which is great, and we should continue that. And you can Google, any other healthful things for nitric oxide, but these nasal passages, breathing in the air through them is what helps to really increase that nitric oxide. Nice work, everybody. Okay. So again, find our tall spine, grow the spine tall, take a breath in, lift the chin up, good. And exhale, slowly relax the head down. One more time, inhale, lift the chin up, good. Pause here, don't yank your head too far back, keep that back neck long, and then let's do our jut the jaw forward pose, like a bulldog. Tuck your lower jaw underneath the upper jaw and get a nice stretch in your throat, in your thyroid, speaking of hormone distribution, yeah, and thymus gland and munes. Really give it your all, this little bulldog. I think it's also good for our facial muscles. And then relax that low jaw back. Bring the head back forward. Take a breath in. As you exhale, keep your tall spine. Drop your chin to your chest. Good. And now we're going to take our hands and interlace them behind our head and draw the elbows forward and down here. So our head is dipped down here. We're going to just do a little upper body cat-cow here. Yeah. Draw the navel back. Good. On an inhale breath, press into your feet, lift the head, start to fan your elbows out and look up. That should feel nice. And exhale through the nose, drop the head, elbows forward, tuck the navel back. Good. Inhaling through the nose, slowly lift the head, fan the elbows out, look up. Exhale, curl in, navel in, drop head, elbows forward. Let's just do that one more time because this is feeling good to me today. Elbows out, lift the head. Maybe the elbows go a little bit further back, lift the chest, the heart. Good. And exhale, tuck the navel in, drop the head, elbows in. Let's pause here just for a breath. Good, and then as you inhale, press into your feet, lift the head, fan the elbows out wide. Good, pause here and slowly release the hands. Doesn't that feel good? Yeah, and reach the arms out. Yes, palms, stretch the fingers wide, bring the hands into a fist. Stretch the fingers wide, bring the hands into a fist. Relax your shoulders, float your arms down. Good. On an inhale breath, let's lift the shoulders up, roll them back, melt them down. Big breath in and out of the nose. Good. One more. Let's reverse that. So inhale, shoulders back and up. And exhale, shoulders forward and down. Keep the spine steady. Yeah, it's just your shoulders that are moving and your arms. And relax. Good. Shake it out. Shake out the hands, shake out the head. Good. All right, now we're going to just give ourselves a hug. So just remember, whichever arm ended up on top, hands onto wherever your upper arms, your shoulders. So we're just giving ourselves a hug. Always nice for the heart, right? Lift your elbows up off your chest so they're just about shoulder height. We're going to do our twist with our arms here. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, draw your arms over to the right, twisting at the waist. This feels good in the upper back too. And then inhale forward and exhale to the other side. And just take it where it feels good. Inhale forward, exhale right. Good. Inhale forward, exhale left. Inhale forward. This time we're going to exhale the arms right, but look to the left. Opposite way. Inhale everything forward. Exhale, arms to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale forward. Exhale opposite. Yeah, arms to the right, look left. Inhale forward. Exhale, arms left, gaze right. And let's do one more. Inhale forward, arms to the right, gaze left. Breathe through the nose as you're doing this. Inhale forward, exhale left to the arms, right to the gaze. And inhale forward. Yeah. And then relax the arms, slowly uncross your arms. Again, let's stretch them out into a T. Good. Relax the shoulders back and down. Lift the fingers and just gently press. Just should feel nice on your shoulders after that hug. Lifting the heart. Yeah. A couple big breaths here through the nose. Maybe a little smile on the face. No matter what, anybody that smiles looks beautiful. And the next time you exhale, relax your arms. Just let the arms float down. Good. And roll out the shoulders. Shake out any tension in that upper body that you picked up. And we're going to just transition to our lower body now on our chairs here. So again, finding our tall spine. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. You can grab the either side of your chair here for some leverage and tuck your navel back. Ground your sit bones, root into your chair. Inhale, lift the right knee up just as high as is comfortable. And exhale, release it down. Inhale, lift the left knee up. This is more challenging than it looks. And relax. Let's lift the right knee up. And relax. Belly button's tucking in, especially if your low back is fatiguing. Inhale up. With the left. Good. All right, and relax. We're going to remain right here. And now we're going to do it, take it a little further, and we're going to extend the leg as we lift. All right. And if that's not serving you today, you can just do the knee lift, or you can just lift your heel up. Good. All right, so inhale, lift up the right knee. Extend the right heel forward. Rebend the right knee and release it down. Good. Keeping that nice tall spine, really dragging that low belly in for leverage. Holding on here. Inhale, lift, left. Extend left leg. Pushing in through the heel. Rebend and release. Inhale, lift the knee maybe a little higher. Extend maybe a little more. Maybe you straighten the knee, maybe you don't. Rebend, release. Inhale up, exhale, extend. Inhale, bend, exhale, release. Let's do one more round. Inhale up, exhale. Try to take the tension and the stress and the strain out of the movement. Big breath, that helps with that. Last one. Inhale up, extend heel forward, rebend, and release. Oh, nice work, everybody. Let's just shake out our body, shake out the hips, move the hip bones side to side a little bit. Really nice work. All right. So coming back to our upper body here. On an inhale breath, we're going to float the arms forward and up. And then we're going to release them back as if we want to paint the back wall with our fingertips. Down and forward. Forward and up. So just making big circles here. just as much as it feels good on your body. As you exhale, arms drop and come back forward. Big breath in, breathing through that nose. And exhale, circle, sweep back. Let's do one more. Inhale. Big breath. Exhale. And relax. Good. Relax the arms. Wiggle out the shoulders. We're going to just reverse that now. So we're going to inhale back and up. And exhale, hands come forward and down. Inhale, circle, sweep back and up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good, relax. And inhale, circle, sweep up. And exhale, hands to heart. Nice. Relax the hands down. All right, we're going to come into little side bends for our spine here. So relaxing the arms down, we're going to grab onto the chair with our right hand and lift the left arm up towards the sky. Good. Gently pressing into your feet. Take a breath in and get as tall as you can, or cactus here, whatever's comfortable on your arm. Holding onto that chair, exhale, just lean over. Keep that upper shoulder back, right, and breathe. Nice, slow, long, deep breath. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, release that arm down. Good. Inhale, sweep the right arm out and up. As long as you can, holding on with your left hand. Exhale, just lean over to the right, or left now. Keeping that upper right shoulder back. And inhale, back up. Exhale, relax it down. Now we're going to do a few side bends just a little quicker. So inhale, left arm up and lean over. Good. And now we're going to start to just switch up the hands as the right arm comes up, left arm drops down, and go over to the other side. Big breath through the nose now. And you can even breathe out with a little ujjayi breath, if you have that in your practice. One more round. Breath to movement. So good for us. And then slowly come back up and just release that right arm down. Good. And roll it out. Now, a little brain work here. We're going to bring our hands into little fists right in front of us. And we're going to rotate our hands in opposite directions. Right? So just rotate your fists. Just make them nice and loose. Yeah. And now reverse. Go the other way. Good. And now reverse that again. Good. And reverse. Good. And now we're just going to sort of hula our hands. So opening up our hands. And then elbows lift maybe a little bit. And then we're just going to take our little hula hands off to the right. Yeah, this is just a fun little flow here. And then bring them back to center. And then hula, maybe little circles to the left. And back to center. And over to the right. And back to center. And over to the left. You're breathing. And back to center. Good. And relax. Doesn't that feel fun? Yeah. All right. So we're going to make our way to a stand, if that's something that you want to do. So sliding your heels back, pressing down into your feet. Really use your feet to stand. And we'll meet behind our chair. Another really important thing for us to build up that nitric oxide in our system is simply to walk, right? If you can, if you have the ability, especially on these beautiful days, to take, statistics say 30 minutes of a nice effervescent little walk 3 times a week really helps to build that nitric oxide up, dilate our vessels. Yeah. So we don't have to run a New York marathon, though would be kind of cool, but yeah. So just finding a walk here. Maybe your walk gets a little faster. Maybe you're just lifting your heels. But yes, as you walk, sometimes we walk with our arms down, and sometimes it's nice to add the arms to our walk when we're walking. Yeah. So just a reminder, and are we breathing through our nose? So any activity that you do, if you cannot comfortably breathe through your nose, you just slow it down a little bit. And it really takes a lot of training, especially when you're really like running full speed ahead. You'll see a lot of people with, they go into that mouth breathing because they really need to get more oxygen, but it's really not helping the overall oxygenation of their blood system. Yeah, so just doing that. And let's maybe widen our stance here. Again, just breathing in and out of the nose. As big as you can, deep as you can, deep nose breathing. That's all we have to remember. And some of us may feel like, I've known people actually personally that had a little deviated septum, or they're like, I just can't breathe through my nose, it's stuffy. Well, the thing is with the membranes in our nose, if we don't use it, we lose it and they collapse and it makes it hard to breathe through the nose. So you have to practice breathing in and out of your nose. Back to a regular stance here. Good. And relax. Yeah, so just 30 minutes, 3 times a week if you can get out and walk or do circles in your house. Yeah, and of course, if you have an animal, they would love that. All right, relax the body, feet a little bit wider apart, nice soft knees, and just rock the body side to side, tapping your low back. Coming to our side to side here. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling either through the nose or through the mouth. Sometimes with this motion, it's like, exhaling through the mouth feels better. One more. And relax. Good. All right, coming back to actually going to go a little bit wider apart now. Yeah, feet about 2 and 10 o'clock. I'm going to take this little guy out of the way here. Good. Coming into our hip opener. Good. Just gliding the thighs back, lifting the chest. Good. Pressing into your pinky toe side of both feet. And then just sink your pelvic floor towards the floor. Yeah. Maybe your knees bent a little bit. Good. And then sometimes if you're feeling a little tweaking in your knees, if you just scoot your heels one at a time further forward, that helps to alleviate because it's more aligning the knees to be right on top of the ankles, yeah, or the heels. And you can rock the body side to side if that feels good. If knees are feeling tweaky at all, just don't bend them as far. Yeah. And breathing through the nose. And come back to center. Good. Press down into your toes, all of your toes to straighten the knees. Good. And let's bring the feet forward. Heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in. Good. Shake it out. Just kick it out. Shake the hands. Maybe out to the side, maybe up top. Shake the head. Just moving is so good for our blood pressure, our cholesterol, our heart, any little movement. Yeah, good. And relax. That deep nasal breath is something you can do anytime, no matter what condition you're in, right? Just breathing in through the nose. Yeah, good. Okay, coming into breath of joy. So feet a little bit about hip distance apart, little soft knees. Good. Hands start in prayer position. Little bend in the knees here. On an inhale breath, straighten the knees, reach your arms out and up, open them wide, lift your heart, look up, big breath in, exhale, curl in, grab, make that little hug again and with your arms and drop your head. And inhale, lift everything up, straighten the knees, look up, stretch out wide. And as you exhale and curl in, opposite arm can come on top. as you just gently curl in, drop the head, bend the knees. Inhale, big breath in, stretch up, open wide. And exhale, opposite arm on top, curl in. And inhale, open wide. And exhale, curl in. Good. And then slowly relax the arms down, slowly roll the upper body back up, lift the head. Good. And then inhale, lift the shoulders up, roll them back and down. All right. Okay, so here we may need our chair. We're just gonna do a little triangle and a new pose, a version of a new pose called half moon. Yeah, all right, so let's start with feet a little bit wider apart. Good. All right, we're gonna lift the right toes, bring them out and down. So we're gonna start here with our warrior two pose. Stretch the left arm back, the right arm forward. Good. Take a breath in, press into that right pinky toe, and slowly just put a little bend in your knee. Good. All right, so find your warrior two pose. Lift your palms up. On an inhale, straighten that right knee as you stretch out and up. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, relax back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten, reach up. Exhale, back to warrior two. And one more. Inhale, straighten, lift up, stretch up. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Relax the arms down. Press down into your right toes, straighten the right knee. So we're going to move into triangle pose here. So let's float the arms out into a T again. Relax the shoulders. Good. Take a breath in here. And then on an exhale breath, start to stretch over to the right. Your right fingertips reaching for that wall. Good. And then relax the right arm down onto your thigh. Lift the left arm up towards the sky, palm is in. Right, that left shoulder's back. Maybe you look underneath or towards that left wall, side wall, and find your breath. Good. So that left arm is reaching straight up. Good. Belly button's tucking in. Maybe hips gently reaching forward, stabilizing that low back. And then inhale, slowly come back up by reaching up towards the sky with those left fingertips. And exhale, relax that arm down. Good. All right, let's just take a little break here. So let's just bring the right toes in. And then heel, toe, your feet back to hip distance apart and shake it out. All right. Okay, so we're gonna come into a little half moon pose here. So we're gonna stretch our legs out wide again. Good. All right, we're gonna have our hands here on the chair. Let's lift the right toes up, pivot them to the side and down. Good. So we're gonna be at all different places here. We're gonna take this left foot in and we're gonna step it in a little bit further in. Yeah, so you're basically not a wide stance. The left leg is in line with our body, right leg out to the side. Good. Yeah. All right, so you have your chair here. Good. All right, so you're gonna turn your gaze over to the right and you're gonna look down towards your right toe. Good. And now you're gonna start to draw the weight into the right foot. So you can come up onto your left tippy toe as the weight is now in that right leg, standing leg. Good. And now on an inhale breath, see if you can float that left toe up off the floor. Yeah, good. And see if you can look forward. Good. Full half moon pose is your hand is on the floor or a block down here on the right. We're not doing that today. We have this chair to hold on to. If you're feeling very, very stable, you may experiment with letting go of the chair. Maybe that right toe will drop back down. Yeah, but it's just basically our weights in that right leg are off center. Yeah, you can experiment with letting go. And then just drop that left foot down. Good. Bring the right leg in. Good. And wiggle it out. So that's just a little experiment. Yeah. Half moon pose is a very, very advanced pose, but I thought we could have fun just trying a version of it here with our chairs. Okay, Let's just roll the shoulders out. Good. Take a big breath in as you bring the shoulders up. And then exhale, roll them back and down. Wiggle out the body. Nice. Okay, well, let's just try that little sequence on this side. So again, wide legs. We're gonna come into our warrior two on this side. So right toes are forward, lift the left toes up, pivot on the left heel, drop your toes down. Good. Find your warrior two legs. So it is a wide stance here. And looking down, like I'm looking down, in my front heel's in line with my back heel. And ideally you want the front heel in line with the middle of your back foot. So maybe you come in a little bit, readjust, come back out into your stance. Yeah, find your warrior two legs. Once there, stretch that right arm back, stretch the left arm forward, press into the left pinky toe, and slowly bend the knee to soften that left knee. And turn and look over the left middle finger. Good, and breathe. And now we're gonna bring our gaze forward, flip our palms up, press into the left toes to reach out and up. Good. And exhale, back, just a little warrior two dance here, back to warrior two. Inhale, palms up, stretch out and up, stretch tall, and exhale, bend. And one more, inhale, and exhale, bend. Good. Let's set up for our triangle pose now. So we're just gonna straighten that left knee. Good. We're gonna take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, start to glide your hips back to the right as you reach for the left wall. Good. So probably start feeling a stretch in that hamstring, and then exhale, relax your hand onto your thigh, reach that back arm up towards the sky. Yeah, palm is forward. Shoulders gently back, not collapsing forward here. Hips forward slightly, belly tucked in. Maybe look underneath that right arm. Find your breath, big breath. On an inhale breath, reach for the ceiling with those right fingertips to bring your body up. And exhale, relax the arm down. Good. Bring onto the chair, pivot your left toes in, and bring heel toes, or just step together here for a little break, and shake it out. Good. And now we're gonna go with that little experiment of half moon pose on the left side. Good. So keeping your right leg here, let's take the left leg out to the side, toe out to the side. Yeah. And just place it wherever is comfortable here. Good. All right. So taking your gaze to the left and looking down at that left foot. Good. Start to lift your right heel up as the weight goes into your left standing leg. Good. And now your hands on the chair there. And you can just stay right here, look forward, bring your chest forward. Or you can experiment with lifting that the right toe up off the floor. Yeah, good. Left hand is just relaxed down. Yeah, so it's just this balancing pose here. All the way that glute muscles are engaged, holding you up with that standing left leg. Good, maybe you experiment a little bit with just letting go of that chair. Yeah, because full pose here is arm up and you're reaching for the block in front of you. Just play around. And then relax the back of that toe down. Relax the whole right foot down, pivot your left toes in, and just meet at the back of the chair. Nice. Thanks for attempting the half moon pose. Yeah, good. Shake it off, shake off any tension that you've built up. Anytime we're trying something new, it's a little fun. Yeah, all right. Coming into a nice back bend here. After all that, might feel nice to slide your hands back. Bring your hands to either clasp them behind your back or just coming into a camel pose with palms resting on your thighs, or rather your sacrum. Yeah, good. And if your palms are on your sacrum and your shoulders are all crunched up, just clasp here. You just want to open the chest, open the sternum. Yeah, come into a little back bend. Good. So wherever your arms are, inhale, lift the chest and look up. Stretch your shoulders back. Melt your hands down towards the floor if they're clasped, or gently press your hips forward if they're on your sacrum, reaching your elbows back. And find your breath, that big nasal breath, deep nasal breath. And just imagine your blood vessels dilating. All your little sticky platelets are moving around. And relax now. Bring the gaze back forward. Slide the hands down. Yeah, and relax. Sometimes it's nice to stay in a pose for a while because you can then get into that cadence of your breath. Good, and relax. All right, coming into a little forward fold, however you want to do it for your body. You can have your fingertips on your chair, yeah, or you can have your fingertips on your thighs. We're gonna take a big breath in, and on an exhale breath, slight bend in the knees, sending the hips back, keeping the spine straight. Just bend your body as far down, heart starts to reach towards the floor. Good. And now you can remain right here looking down at the floor. If you want to take this further or have a different version, maybe you slide your hands down to make sure you don't conk your head on your chair. Maybe you drop your head. Yeah, or if you're still in your straight spine, maybe just drop the head. Basically make your way into a little forward fold. Getting that nice oxygenated blood in our wide open blood vessels to our brain. And breathe. And just enjoy your version of a forward fold. Good. Now, bringing your hands onto your chair, or starting to walk your hands up your leg. Keep your head down. Slowly bring yourself back to a stand. Yes, keeping the head down until the shoulders come up. Lift the head, reach your arms out to the side and up towards the sky. And look up, maybe to where the ceiling meets the wall, maybe between your hands, and breathe. And then bringing the palms together, bringing your hands down to your heart. Good. Relaxing your hands down. Good. Wiggle it out. And we are going to make our way back to our chairs. A little opening here. So coming to the front of your chair and mindfully sitting back down, right? So planting your feet, sending your hips back, maybe holding onto your thighs or the front of the chair, and float your hips onto your chair. Scoot it a little bit further forward in your chair here. Yeah. Again, rooting down. So really rooting down into your pelvic floor, into your chair. And then growing your spine gently tall. Good. Take a nice big breath in. And let it go. Welcome back to the chair. Good. All right, we're going to begin by crossing our leg or our ankle for a twist here. So either grabbing your right leg here, lifting it up and just helping to cross it over the left. If that's comfortable for you. Start to feel a little bit of a stretch here, or cross at your ankles, whichever is most comfortable for you. Good. All right, just get a nice tall spine, gentle tall spine, top of the head gently reaching up. As you exhale, relax the body, excuse me, and slowly pivot at your waist and turn over to the right. Now relaxing that forearm on the outside of the right leg, or if you're crossed at your ankles, it'll be your wrist or your hand here. And you're turning your gaze over to the right. And you're breathing. Big, deep nasal breath. Maybe the belly rises as you breathe in, massaging out your belly. And as you exhale, relax the body. Keep your legs where they are. Slowly bring yourself back very slowly to the body so that the body's facing forward. So an option here is we can take this leg, now that it's crossed over, and just lift the knee up and slide it into figure four, right? Aligning your standing leg, that left leg, right? Making sure that it's not collapsing forward here. And if that doesn't feel good to you and you can't lift your chest here, then you can remain here. Yeah, good. So you're either here or here. You can lift your toe if you're up here, if you want to get a little deeper stretch. Good. And just find your breath here. Yeah. Rooting your pelvis into the floor. Nice tall spine. Chest is gently lifted. Maybe even lift the chin slightly. And if you feel like it, you can just, with a straight spine, just lean the body forward till you find your stretch, wherever that is for you. And relax. 3 more breaths here. On an inhale breath, press down into your left foot. Slowly bring the body back up. Recross your leg. Just let it recross like it was. Yeah. And then just uncross it here. Good. And relax. We're just going to do that same thing on the other side now. Giving everything your 100%. Even though this seems like just this tiny little movement, give it your 100%. So grabbing the behind that left knee now and lifting it up and crossing it over and relaxing. Yes, if that doesn't feel good on your body, you're crossed at your ankles. Yeah, making sure that this standing now right leg isn't collapsing down with the weight of this left leg. That this right leg is at a 90 degree, the right knee at a 90-degree angle. Good. All right, take a nice big breath in, find that tall spine. As you exhale, relax and just simply twist at your waist, your chest over to the left. Now that right forearm's on the outside of the left leg or the right hand is. And looking over the left shoulder, finding your breath. And slow, long, deep breath. Exhale, breath, relax, and slowly bring the body back forward. Good. And now taking this left leg and just sliding it out, the knee out to the side for your figure four legs or crossed at your ankles. If you're up here, lifting that toe. Yeah. Get a nice tall spine. Lift your chest. Good. And take a breath or two here. And then as you exhale, maybe you just draw that upper body forward. Just let it lean forward. Find your breath. Just take it to where it's comfortable for you, where you're feeling a slight opening in your hips, maybe even a little bit in your back. Now on an inhale breath, slowly press down into your left toes, bring your body back up, and then just let that leg recross. Yeah, and then uncross both, either ankle or if you are crossed at your legs. Good, nice. Good, wiggle it out. All right, so we're gonna get into a little lower belly massage here, which is really nice for our gut. Yeah, so hands and fists. And you're gonna wedge your hands into the crease where your hips and your thighs meet. So just sort of scooch them in there. Take a nice big breath in, get a tall spine. And as you exhale, start to draw your chest forward and just come into a forward fold with your hands so that you'll feel that gentle pressure on your belly, your low belly. And not so that it's uncomfortable, but just that there's a little bit of resistance and a pressure there. Find your breath. Nice, big, deep breath. Each time you exhale, see if you can relax and soften something. Now on an inhale breath, slowly bring your body back up. Yeah. Lace your hands and just shake out your hands. Yeah. Maybe bring them in a fist. And again, let's rotate opposite fist. This one's hard. I'm having a hard time this time. Rotating them in an opposite direction. Give it your best shot. And then reverse, other way. Yeah. Good. And relax. Good. All right, nice tall spine. Take a breath in. On an exhale breath, drop your chin to your chest. Good. Little half circles with our head here to start. So inhale, reach your head over to the right ear to right shoulder. Lift the chin slightly. And exhale, drop the chin down to the chest, head forward. Inhale, halfway, now head towards the left shoulder. And exhale, drop it back down. Close your eyes here. One more time, we're gonna inhale over to the right shoulder, halfway, lifting the chin slightly. Exhale, drop it down. Good. And one more over to the left. Just using your breath. Yes, that nasal breath and dropping it down. And now for 2 circles, we're going to inhale over to the right with the head. And then lift the head and bring it around back a little bit and over to the left. And now, so full head circles, nice and slow. Good. Just do 2 more, just like that. Following the breath. And next time the chin comes forward, do 2 circles the other direction. Go slowly. Just reverse whichever way you were going. Nice and slow. Eyes closed. Give it 100% with your breath. Next time the chin comes to chest, pause. Good. Press down into your feet and slowly lift the head back up. Nice. And finally, bringing your hands into prayer position here. Good. We're just going to do some circle sweeps. So big nasal breath. Breathe in. Turn the hands out. Breathe out and down with your hands. Circle sweep up. Breathe in. And breathe out and down and back to center. Take a breath in here. And now exhale as your hands go down. Circle sweep up as you breathe in. Hands touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath in. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale through the nose, circle sweep up, even look up. Exhale, hands come into Anjali Mudra and relax. Release the hands onto your lap. And we'll prepare ourselves for final relaxation. So if you're seated, lean forward. Scoot your hips to the very back of your chair so that you feel supported. And again, find that grounding of your pelvis, rooting your pelvic floor into your chair. Feel free to lay down in Shavasana if you would like. Good. And let's just get ourselves set up for final relaxation, right? So palms up, whether you're laying down or seated, resting them up towards the upper part of your thighs. Yeah. Good. And take a nice big breath in through that nose. And as you breathe out, slowly float your eyes closed. So meditation, getting quiet, relaxing is one of the nicest things you can do for heart health and blood pressure and cholesterol, all of it. Yeah, good. Another breath in. And slowly breathe out. And one more breath in. And slowly breathe out. And find final relaxation. Make any last minute adjustments. Get yourself completely comfortable. And then allow your body to relax and let go. And a little smile to your face. Allow yourself to know that nothing really matters. And bundle all of your wants and desires and worries as if you're bundling them up. Stick them in a bag, put them off to the side. And know that nothing can take away your happiness, your very nature. Your connection to your spirit will never go. So smile and simply relax. This next 2 or 3 minutes, relax all of your muscles. Relax your feet and your legs. Again, feel a gentle rooting down, the entire weight of your body rooting into your chair or the floor. Relax the belly and all of your internal organs. Imagine your heart beating gently, easily. Wide open blood vessels and arteries. Relax the shoulders and arms. Head, eyes. Gentle little smile on the face. Whole bodies relaxed. Whole bodies relaxed. Your mind is busy. Imagine just bundling up all your thoughts and putting them in the same bag as your worries. Just leave them there for the next just minute. Bring your awareness to how you feel. And knowing that this is your true nature, your very nature is peace and contentment and joy. And feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. You want to make your way out into the space, back into the space in the room. Take a nice big deep breath in through your nose. And slowly breathe out. Begin to wiggle the body. Your toes, your fingers. Swaying side to side. And slowly. Making your way onto a seat if you're laying down. We're all going to meet with our hands into prayer position, thumbs resting on that beautiful heart. And one more time, take a nice big, long nasal breath in. And as you breathe out, relax the body, float the forehead towards the fingertips. Little smile on the face. Closing practice today with this. Open yourself to every possibility, for there is nothing your heart can imagine that is not so. Today is the beginning of whatever you want. When you're feeling ready, just begin to flutter the eyes open, lifting the head. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And just remember a couple times a day, breathe in through the nose. Yeah. Have a lovely, thank you for being here. Namaste.